Was she? Were you
I
dissing that?
hated the movie. I'm sorry, but oh my
Okay.
god.
Hold
Good
up,
thing
I think
Akhil's not
Akeel's
here,
calling
right?
me. He just,
He would have attacked
you
me.
know, when Superman. You guys know when Superman is like, I think, on in space, and then he just opens his eyes. That's
That's a
exactly
kill
what
right
Akeel's did.
now.
You think Akil has the spidey sense for when May said that? He just turned on
No,
like,
it
oh
just reminds
shit.
me of like the DC Universe trailer for the game where he's in
Yeah,
space.
yeah, 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 yeah.
It's
That's
like
exactly what I was thinking of.
we make the DC joke and he just eyes open and he just starts
Here,
flying over
here
here.
comes the nerdy hero mashup where you edit Akil's face on Superman while he's doing that.
I do that. It wouldn't be that difficult, but I'm not gonna do that. What's up, everybody? It's me, the Nerdy Hero. I'm here to do the next episode of the Talking Nerdy podcast, and we have again Younis from World of Flash. Say hi.
What's up?
We got May from Geek Glamour Girl.
What's up, everyone?
We're supposed to have Aqeel again, Aqeel Hawad from DC from Instagram. He's supposed to be joining us, but again, he is sleeping. Maybe he'll join us later on. Who knows?
They're fashionably late.
He's scared, man. He didn't want to show up.
Sorry. But as you can hear, we do have a special guest with us, and that is TC from Geek, Comic Book HQ or Geek Theory on YouTube. Say hi,
What's
man.
going on, man? What's going on, everybody? I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Nerdy, for inviting me on here.
I'm just using you for publicity.
Ah,
So we
Alright,
have,
guys.
yeah, we were supposed to have this podcast a week ago. We were trying to aim our podcast for every 2 weeks, and now we had one 3 weeks ago, and now we have to catch up on 3 weeks worth of stuff. And I think Eunice is a little salty because we have like 20 things of Marvel to talk about and like 6 things of DC.
Listen, if you guys think I'm salty, imagine how Akeel is gonna react.
Aqeel is sleeping.
Yeah, Nerdy was like, let me send you some show notes for the episode. And he sent me like 2 essays worth. I was like, what?
I'm
We're
like,
gonna talk
listen,
about all
brace
this?
yourself. Most of these topics we can just combine into one segment where we talk about it real quick. Some of these are more in depth than others, but there's a lot. And he's like, all right. And I just boom, 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 boom. Just dropped all of them on him.
All right, so let's start.
Shall we begin? All right.
yes.
First off, we're going to talk about all the Marvel news that's dropped for the last 3 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, World of Flash over here. Eunice, you got to wait, man. You wait your turn. All right.
You know what's funny? Like every time DC drops something, like Marvel comes out and drops
Yeah.
something.
Like 2
couple
days later. Yeah, 2 days
to
later.
rate
Just
their
boom.
rate, I swear they do. They time
Spider,
it.
like, I think the Justice League trailer dropped. When it dropped, they just released like 2 posters for Homecoming. I'm like, are you serious?
And then the trailer dropped 2 days later.
Yeah,
Sometimes
On
that's
purpose.
intentional. Sometimes that's just coincidence.
yeah.
All right, so the first topic we're going to be bringing up is all the Marvel stuff. Get that out of the way quick. Thor Ragnarok trailer. What do you guys thought of it? Let's see.
I loved it.
Great. Eunice? Eunice, what do you got?
The Thor. It was pretty good. I wasn't expecting it.
Man, shut up, man. You know that trailer was awesome.
Yeah, it was good. It was awesome. I'm looking forward to it. But it's in the same month of Justice League, so
2 weeks later.
we'll
or
see
2 weeks
how it's go.
before?
We'll see how it will go.
Is it 2 weeks before or 2 weeks after?
I have no idea. I just know it's in November.
I think
Yeah, same here. I don't know if
Woman
it's
and
before
Spider-Man
or
Homecoming are
after.
close. Wonder Woman and Spider-Man are close, I think, right? Are they the same month?
No, July. Homecoming is July, and
7th.
Wonder Woman is June 2nd.
Okay, so they're a month apart. Never mind. All right.
Oh, and Thor is November 3rd, so it's about 14 days before.
That's what 2 weeks means.
Yeah.
All right, so the Thor Ragnarok trailer. Eunice, you thought it was a good, solid trailer. That's it. No interesting topics to say about it.
It was very similar to Guardians of the Galaxy. It gave me a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy vibes with the music and the vibe.
All right, TC, what do you got?
Dude, I love the Thor Ragnarok trailer. I thought it was completely different than the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer because it didn't give a lot away. I thought the Spider-Man Homecoming just pretty much gave the whole freaking plot and story away. The Thor trailer just pretty much told us that, you know, Thor, his Mjolnir is crushed, Asgard is dead or is done, and he's being forced to fight. That's pretty much all it really told us. But then it gave us like the tone of the movie, and like Eunice said, it does remind me of Guardians of the Galaxy. But yeah, I thought the trailer was awesome. I liked the Hulk reveal at the end, and it got me hyped for a Thor movie, which I haven't been hyped for a Thor movie since the first one.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I'm gonna say what I thought real quick, and I'll bring it over to May in a second.
Get ready.
I don't really compare it to the Spider-Man: Homecoming because basically the trailers are three. There's three versions of a trailer. There's the first trailer, which is supposed to set the tone. The second trailer, which is supposed to show the plot, and the third trailer, which is going to show just like it's coming, the epicness, right? That's the way I look at it. So the first trailer, Spider-Man: Homecoming, showed the tone. The second one now showed the plot, even though it showed. People say it showed too much. It showed you just a little too much of one scene, is what I would say. It showed you too much of one scene.
Now imagine Zack Snyder directed Homecoming. Oh my God, Homecoming's gonna be terrible. They reveal too much.
Anyway, and it's a scene that's like what in the first quarter or first half of the film,
About
anyways.
yeah.
So it's not even like it's a pivotal scene later on in the film.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress
may-
on that. So I don't compare this trailer to that because one is a completely different story and tonally different trailer, but it's also because that's the first trailer compared to the second trailer. You know, Thor Ragnarok trailer 1, as opposed to Spider-Man: Homecoming trailer 2. They're going to be shaped very differently. But yes,
that's
you're
a good
right.
point.
It does look a lot like Guardians of the Galaxy. I brought that up in my reaction too for it. That it looks a lot like Guardians of the Galaxy. The tone is fun, and you're right. This is the first Thor movie where I'm super excited for it. I've been saying that Thor Ragnarok is one of my most anticipated movies of this year, and that even though I'm a huge Spider-Man fan and Justice League as well is coming out this year, I was really curious. It was the most interesting one that I was, with Hulk and then the Planet Hulk and what's really going to be happening with this whole Ragnarok situation. It was really curious to me. Now I saw the trailer, I'm like, this is why I'm so hyped for it. I could even say I'm more hyped for it than I am of Homecoming. Very close. They're very close. Justice League is also might be number one still because it is the Justice League. It is what I grew up on, even though I'm a Marvel fan.
We've had like 5 Spider-Man movies already.
That's
so.
also true.
Yeah.
That does dilute my anticipation, even though this is gonna be fantastic. I mean, like I've seen
I'm talking to
Spider-Man.
the ultimate Spider-Man Mark. I forgot. That's your guy, right?
Exactly.
Or
He's
nerdy.
my guy. That's what got me into this. Even
Yeah.
I watched all the animated series for Justice League when I was younger and everything. Spider-Man is the one that flipped the switch and got me this way, got me hooked.
That's funny because speaking of what got you started, what got me started to create an Instagram was actually TC because a long time ago, I believe it was like a year ago,
Kid.
I sent a picture I emailed him a picture before I had Instagram. It was like a picture of Grant and Ezra, and he posted it out of nowhere, and I was like, oh shit,
Aww.
yeah.
For
And I
real,
was
I
like,
had
Inspired.
okay. So I was like, all right, I should make an account on this, and it worked out, I guess.
Must have been a bomb ass edit or something.
I don't know. It's like literally my first edit I've ever made.
Oh, sweet.
I've talked about why I started. Usually it's just because I wanted to have a space where I could just talk about things nerdy. That's the only reason I started, and this is why. And I still treat my Instagram the same way I do when I was back then. I still just share what I like.
Yeah,
But that's
you
a
wanna
whole. We
vent
don't have
your
to talk
obsessions.
about that stuff. We could talk about that maybe later on when we talk about more. We can interview Comic Book HQ over here. We can interview him as a special guest. May,
Yeah, but
your thoughts
going
on
back to the Thor.
I know I'm super quiet right now.
Yeah, May, give us your thoughts on Thor Ragnarok. Come on.
I really loved it. I'm
That's great.
really
All right,
excited.
next.
Damn.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I'll just hang up right now.
Oh, she's
my-
gone. We lost the only girl here except for Younis. Go ahead, May. Go ahead. What are your thoughts?
No,
Ready with
I'm
the comments.
really excited for Gila. She's the goddess of death, and
Yeah.
like
So,
I
like
think
most
she-
women.
Can I talk?
I'm done. I'm sorry. That's it. Go ahead.
Okay, so anyways, see now I lost my
You
concept.
threw her off, nerdy.
So I think she's like really setting the tone for Infinity War because Thanos is in love with death,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, she's like really setting the tone for Infinity War, I think.
Do you think that they're gonna replace the character Death and just use Hela instead for the MCU?
You think they were gonna put Death in there in the first place?
Why they don't even need to? I think just from this one trailer, I immediately fell in love with Kate Blanchett's Hela character for the MCU.
I love
as
her
a whole.
makeup. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
the
I love
makeup
her
was-
makeup.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
looks
she
fantastic.
looks amazing.
But I mean, like, just as a villain for the whole MCU, like Thanos is and like Loki is, I could see her really being something that's going to take part for a much larger role. Especially
Like,
I think she will.
if they
I
use
can
her for
literally
Infinity
see-
War, that'd be
Yeah.
I can
awesome.
literally see Thanos like
Talking to
you
her.
know, drooling over her.
I'm drooling over her.
Exactly, I was too.
I love her headpiece.
Oh
It's
yeah,
it's amazing.
that sounded really wrong. When I'm like, oh yeah. It's
Her headpiece. Yeah, but her headpiece is extremely accurate to the comics too. I like that.
mm-hmm. And that what does she even do in the Asgard? She's like, Asgard
I think
is
she's
dead, and then
destroying
just
it, dude.
boom. Well, she ain't
She's-
throwing a
she-
party, that's for sure.
Yeah. She's always been like going after Thor anyways.
We haven't even talked about the whole Planet Hulk element that they're adding in here.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's such a huge undertaking to try to mix those two stories together, but the way they're doing it looks
Looks
like
just
it's gonna be like seamless. Like they're gonna ditch Asgard and go to Sakaar and do the whole
Planet
Hulk
stuff.
gladiator type thing, and it just feels like it feels like it's in the same movie. It doesn't feel like two different movies.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
I
like
got-
Batman
and-
versus Superman, where they just like mashed like everything together.
Man,
Don't
She's
ever
taking
say that
shots.
again.
No, she's 100% correct. Okay.
Right?
Were you dissing?
I hated the movie. I'm sorry, but oh my
Okay.
god,
Hold
Good
up,
thing
I think
Aqeel's not
Aqeel's
here,
followed
right?
me. He just,
he would have attacked me.
you know, when Superman. You guys know when Superman is like, I think, in space, and then he just opens his eyes.
That's
exactly
Aqeel
what
right
it's good.
now.
You think Aqeel has the spidey sense for when May said that? He just turned on like,
No,
oh
it reminds
shit.
me of like the DC Universe trailer for the game where he's in space.
Yeah. That's
It's like
exactly what I was thinking of.
we make the DC joke and he just eyes open and he just starts
Here-
flying over.
Here comes the nerdy hero mashup where you edit Aqeel's face on Superman while he's doing that.
Do that. It wouldn't even be that difficult. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have to cut this whole.
Yeah, you
section
should. You should do that.
out. One more thing. I'm trying to find it real quick. The two characters that have been confirmed to be in the Thor Ragnarok. One of them being played by the director. The two guys from Planet Hulk cartoon.
Oh my god, it's
I forgot the
Kor-
names.
Korg and
There she goes. Come on. This is why we keep her around.
hold on, it's Korg and
That rock dude.
yeah.
The Rock dude, it looks like the Thing, but he's not the Thing. Actually,
Yeah.
it doesn't really look like the Thing. He just
Well,
he made a
his
rock.
species was in Thor: The Dark World. His species. I'm trying to look it up.
I don't
Oh,
even remember.
God.
Thor, the
No,
Dark World.
it's Korg and Meek.
All right.
Korg is the rock guy, and Meek is the insect-looking guy.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably gonna be Hulk's buddies, his gladiator buddies.
Yeah,
Well, his name. What is his name? Meek.
Meek.
No, Mike.
Meek.
Hi, this is Mike. What's up, man? Yeah. All right, hold on. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so what's the director's name here?
Come on.
Taika Waititi. Okay. All right. So another thing is that Taika Waititi is confirming that the characters Korg and Meek, is that what it's called? Meek,
Yeah.
are going to
I
be
I'm thinking that's how you say it.
they're going to be in Thor Ragnarok, and actually, Taika is actually been playing the character Korg himself. He's playing the Rock one.
Wow.
And
So
That's
he
crazy.
made himself a character. I said character.
it was
So
not the
he's gonna
first
be
time he's done
doing-
this. He did it.
So he's
for Green
voicing and doing the
Lantern.
mocap, right? Pretty much.
He did it in Green Lantern.
I mean, the Russo brothers did it in Civil War too, so I
Well, he
like
didn't.
that.
He didn't do Green Lantern. I don't believe though. This is here. It reads that he does it. He does this in every film that he's done. He appears in it. and-
Oh.
As well as appearing in Green Lantern. It doesn't say that he directed Green Lantern. I don't remember who directed that.
Yeah, I
Who
see
is
him
he?
in Green Lantern here. He's like a nerd.
M. Night Shyamalan now? Is he gonna do that? Just appear in
Nice Shyamalan.
Hey, yo, you know what? All power to him.
God.
Let me ask you guys a question. How much talking do you think Hulk's gonna do, or do you think he's still gonna be very primitive in terms of just like a grunter? Do you think we're gonna get him like speak more in this movie, or what?
I don't think he's gonna do much. Speaking. I think he's gonna
yeah.
talk more than he has before, but not much more.
I just think he's gonna. I think he's just gonna, just scream. I guess.
He's just gonna smash. That's what he's
Just
there
be
for.
angry
Yeah.
and smash it.
Remember what Captain America told me to do?
Smash.
This trailer
I think he's just
broke
gonna-
records, like
Yes,
in
it
terms
did.
of how many views it got, or how
Mhm.
many views on
Most,
YouTube.
right?
Take that, Kim Kardashian. All right, we've talked a lot about that Thor Ragnarok trailer. Let's move on now. We could do the whole
Yeah, we
podcast
talked
on
half
that.
the podcast on one topic when you have like 50 topics here.
We do have a lot
I know.
more. So let's talk about Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Now there's a lot to do with Guardians here. This is what most of the topics for Marvel are, is just involving them. And we'll get to Miley Cyrus in a second. Not yet. I want to talk about the premiere. Did you guys watch any of the clips from the premiere or the red carpet?
I have not.
Like
I
anybody
stayed on
anybody was there. Oh my god. Did you see what she was
No.
wearing?
You know,
It was totally shit.
good question.
I only brought this up because I remember watching some of the clips of the premiere, and not even a couple days later, so much news dropped from that premiere. And when I went back and watched it, it shows that all these people from the MCU were there. Like certain cast from Ant-Man was there. Characters from Daredevil were there. The whole Marvel family really just kind of reaches in and just grabs all these people from different places, sends out those invites like no tomorrow, get those golden tickets.
Now, are they just there to be there, or there's going to be
Not
like
everybody,
little cameos
no,
in the movie? Because
I mean-
there's supposed to be a ton of surprises in this movie. I've heard.
As I can tell, I mean, a lot of them were just there because they're part of the Marvel family. They can call up and get tickets to go. But I was gonna bring
It's
up
the
how
whole
the early
Infinity War.
reactions. Oh yeah, Infinity War is all happening in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. It's all a trick.
Yeah.
The early reactions for the reviews were out. Did you guys see any of the early reactions, the tweets or anything?
I caught a few.
Yeah.
Rumored cameos. Now we can talk about Miley Cyrus in a second.
Oh,
Wait a second.
shit.
We have at the premiere
I
David
love her.
Hasselhoff.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I still don't know what he's doing. I'm sure I can look up online and find out who he is. I'm just not.
I'm not
spoil
trying to do
my-
that. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be like a lounge singer, something like that.
Something, yeah, it's something to do with singing. It's all I know. It has something to do with singing.
I was
Michael
right.
Rosenbaum, who played Lex Luthor in
Oh my
Smallville,
god.
he's
him.
rumored to play Quasar.
He like,
Really?
He may be
The
playing
best
Quasar. I
Lex
don't know.
ever.
People have already seen this. By the time I release this, I have to make sure I
Oh my
release
God.
this podcast before the movie actually comes out. That way we don't sound like idiots. But yeah, by the time we're recording this, we have not seen any of the reviews, the actual reviews, and we have not seen the actual movie. So, and we're trying to avoid spoilers. Now it is confirmed that
Yeah, exactly,
Miley Cyrus does have a role in the movie. As far as I can tell, it is a very small role. It may be just a voiced role. Again, I did not look too much into it because I didn't want to get spoiled. I know it was
Hopefully
right
it
there, and
is.
I think it's just a voiced role, very small. And I think it's in one of the post-credit scenes.
Really?
That's
Uh,
weird.
Yo,
Did
how many post credit scenes is the movie having? I heard
I
it's
thought it
five.
was like 4.
No, it's
I heard
five
it
five.
was
post-credit
4.
scenes?
It got
What?
reported. It got reported that it was 4, and then James Gunn, the director, tweeted out, "Actually, it's 5." It's like,
Oh
wait,
my
what?
God.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. 2 weeks. I'm so excited. Oh my
2
god.
weeks.
Oh,
It's a week from. Oh no. Oh, it is 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks. Yeah.
And I bet you most, like, at least 2 or 3 of the post-credit scenes are going to be some of those silly moments,
I believe 3 are going to be funny, and then 2 are actually going to be important.
Infinity War type.
Infinity War.
Like, yeah,
maybe
building-
set up Captain Marvel. Hmm?
Do you think it'll show
Nah.
Thanos? Fine,
Mm.
I'll do it myself again.
Like,
do you
dude,
think it's
can you go outside?
They shouldn't show him anymore. No, he just needs to show
Who
up.
do you
and
think
stop.
has the last stone?
Oh yeah, it may be about that. It may be about the stone.
Yeah.
The Heimdall theory is
It's in
very-
Heimdall's eyes, right? That's the
Heimdall,
theory.
the Heimdall theory is it's a very good one. They may
What are you guys
just be
talking
like, they may
about?
just,
What is this theory? I don't know about
okay,
this.
well, the last stone is the soul stone, right? The soul stone.
Yeah.
Heimdall can see, they never say it, it's souls, but he can see all the souls of the universe. His eyes are yellow, he's always yellow. He's freaking Idris Elba. They gotta use him for something because when
Idris
they casted
Elba-
him, they
Oh,
did-
it's Idris Elba? Idris Elba's character like in Thor? Is it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's a very
I love
popular
Idris
theory.
Elba. Oh my god.
And he wants out of the MCU. So ripping out his eyes for the stone, like, why not?
Also, Adam Warlock for Volume 3. Like let's bring
Adam
up what.
Warlock has a huge role in Infinity War, like the
That's
actual.
what I
Okay,
said.
well,
That's what
let
I
me read
said.
to you what James Gunn and Kevin Feige said about Adam Warlock. James Gunn has said, "I love Adam Warlock. He is one of my favorite characters. In all truth, I wrote an early treatment where I had Adam Warlock in the part.
Yeah, he was originally supposed to be in Guardians of the Galaxy too.
He's been part of the screenplay, and I realized that there was one character too many, so he adored the character, but he removed them. It's Hollywood.
Wrong
So
character to remove. Yeah.
Kevin Feige. Well, we don't know if it was the wrong character to move. We don't know. We haven't seen the movie.
What's his character's name? Is it or him?
Him, yeah,
Him.
or Adam Warlock. Kevin Feige says he's not in Infinity War, but he will be part of the future of the Marvel comic universe.
Future, yeah.
So that's either Infinity War Part 2 or whatever we're gonna call it, Avengers 4, or that's gonna be Volume 3. So
Wait, so they
Had a
didn't
big role in
confirm that
Infinity
he's not.
Gauntlet. If you guys like read the book,
he also has the Soul Stone. So how's that gonna work? Do they not put all the stones together in the first Infinity War, and Infinity War Part 2 or Avengers 4? Adam Warlock shows up with the Soul Stone, and then that's how it works. That could, I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see.
You've seen his cocoon twice in the MCU already.
Yeah.
yeah.
I realized that.
Okay, for those who don't know what that is, too bad. Google it. Marvel Studios, when all these critics and reporters got to go screen the movie that they're gonna release the reviews for on Monday, they got a whole little press tour, and they get to see all these cool behind the scenes images and.
Umberto? Did Umberto go?
Yeah, he was there. So we got some suit details for
Spider-Man
Captain
suit?
Marvel. I'm trying to find it. Okay,
Wasn't she supposed to have like some sort of mohawk? I wouldn't say mohawk, but you know what I mean. Like she cut
has-
the sides and.
Well, let me read to you what I hear. Let me read about the hair. The hair. It was a little above the shoulder length, and it appeared longer on one side than the other. Let's see. Some other aspects of the suit were... Carol is wearing a same red and blue suit, similar to the Jamie McKenzie redesign, including a high collar and the zipper in the concept art. The sash was gone and replaced with a
Man,
thin,
they didn't go
dark-
with the Miss Marvel look.
the Miss Marvel look. No, they're going with the red and blue suit. But
Do you
I mean,
think we'll see the Miss Marvel look, the black?
No,
No.
no,
I don't.
I don't think so.
Really?
Look,
Do you think that like they'll do like a kind of like a Harley Quinn kind of thing, like she
No.
just looking at the
If-
costume?
If anything, like in Jessica
yeah,
Jones. where
Jessica
they did the
Jones.
whole
That's what I was
duel-
thinking about.
Yeah, yeah. But they're not gonna bring it up.
Yeah. We have also Captain Marvel got directors.
Yep.
Anna
Who are-
Boden
it's
and Ryan Fleck. They directed Mississippi Grind. And they're gonna
Are
be
they a
directing-
couple?
I don't know. I don't.
Adam.
Yeah. I don't know either.
And I wasn't really
I don't
looking
know.
at that.
I don't know much about them, so
Well, let me read
What's
to
his
you what
name?
Kevin Feige said about them.
Uh-huh.
We met with lots and lots of people, as we always do, and had multiple meetings. And Anna and Ryan just had an amazing way of talking about Carol Danvers, talking about her journey. We want filmmakers that can help us focus on and elevate the character's journey so that it doesn't get lost amongst the spectacle. Blah, 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 blah. Welcome to Marvel family. Everything's okay. Let's go make some money. All right. So, I freaking love listening to Kevin Feige talk. I'm just going to say that. The guy has a way with words. It gets to my soul.
He speaks like a politician. I don't like it. He doesn't give us anything. He
I
doesn't
would
say
vote-
anything
Are
for
going to make
because
the
he's-
MCU greater again.
Make Marvel great again. It was. Oh god. But he does speak like a politician because that's the nature of the business. That's what he's got to do. He can't.
I know.
He's got to give the people something without giving them anything. You know.
Yeah, that's why it frustrates me.
I know, but he does it so well. Let's see what we got next. Gwen Stacy is in Spider-Man: Homecoming. Any thoughts on that, guys?
Thank God. I like that. I mean, I love the casting because, I mean, isn't she's a bit young, right? She's
They're all
a bit
young.
younger than. She's about 3-4 years younger than Tom.
She's in. I think she's only supposed to be like a year or two.
No, the actress herself.
Oh, the actress. Oh,
oh,
I don't know.
Have
I
we
don't-
seen her in a trailer yet?
Yes.
Yeah, we
like,
saw
in
her.
the first trailer, she was walking alongside the main romantic interest. She was walking alongside her,
Yes.
and she was cast. Everyone was calling her Betty Brant. She's gonna be
Betty.
playing-
Right.
Betty in the comics works for J. Jonah Jameson, and she is supposed to be older than him. But I'm like, this
I was
girl
a
is
bit bugged by
blonde.
that.
This girl is blonde, and the suit, the outfit that you see her wearing for that one shot,
It's literally-
it's literally a suit
Yeah.
outfit from Gwen Stacy in the comics. I'm like, they're gonna go with Betty,
headband and
fine,
everything.
but like, she looks exactly like her right then and there. So are we gonna snap this little girl's neck? Probably not, but you know.
Oh God.
It's nice to have Gwen
really
in the
hurt.
MCU.
That's
and
interesting
it's gonna
because they
be-
just had Gwen in the last Spider-Man franchise. They went from Mary
Well-
Jane to Gwen, back to Gwen.
Well, they had Gwen
I
in the
think,
other franchise
I think
before
we
then
will
too.
see Mary Jane though. I
I'm
still
money
think
still on
possible.
Zendaya as Mary Jane. I'm still on that boat.
Nah, I don't think so. I
I'm
don't think. I
still on
think
that
they.
boat. They just
canceled
tricked
that.
us. They just tricked you with Betty Brant actually being Gwen.
Yeah, Michelle. What's it called? Michelle's gonna have like a last name with the letter J. Michelle
No.
Jane. They're just gonna call her MJ for short.
No,
Watch.
I'm saying right now that the billing says Michelle. Everything will say Michelle, but you know, I don't think you're ever. This is my theory. I could be wrong. It'd be 5 minutes into the movie and I'm already wrong. I think that they will never call her Michelle. They're just gonna be referencing her as this girl.
MJ?
No, they're just gonna. Her name's not gonna be Michelle. It's gonna be Mary Jane. They're just never gonna call her any name until the end of the movie. They're gonna say, "Look, hey, Mary Jane," you know, like that. Like it's so. Going into
What do you
it-
mean they're not gonna call her anything throughout the movie?
Yeah.
They're just gonna say, "Hey,
like
you."
whenever they reference her,
You
yeah, like
people.
hey you or hey, or she's just gonna walk in like, hey, my friends are up there in the trailer. It's
Yeah,
just-
right. We're gonna get some shitty exposition by somebody else to be like, "Hey, oh, that's so and so. She likes likes to be edgy and stuff."
she
Like,
likes to be edgy and stuff.
yeah, watch.
I'm still on the boat that I think she's Mary Jane. We'll see. I could be a minute into the movie and I'm already wrong. We don't know.
We know you're gonna be wrong, but just
Spider-Man's in Avengers
Do you
4.
guys wait?
That's-
Do you
yes.
guys think we'll ever see like Spider Gwen in the MCU?
no.
Why not?
Well, if it's gonna be in the MCU, it's much more likely than in the Sony. Except now Sony is freaking trying to do their own universe again. But
I
I
still
don't
don't-
think
Sony
it's, I
does
don't
the
think it's that,
Spider-Verse
in the world that we
that
live in
gets-
now with the movies that come out nowadays. It's not the most impossible thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but just their slate. What I mean, how are they gonna fit that
It
in? We
would
don't
be a
know
squ-
if
a square-
Angry Rice.
It would not be a
This-
Spider-Gwen movie. It would be a Spider-Man movie, but with Spider-Gwen and
Featuring
Miles. You have
Spider-
Spider-Verse in there. It's not
Hey,
the most.
there's rumors that he's gonna leave after what is it, Avengers 4?
We've already talked about this in the last podcast. Shocker. What's up? What's going on with this Shocker casting? What's going on with this? We already had a
Like
casting-
4?
How many Shockers do we have in this Spider-Man Homecoming?
Remember that image that came like from Mexico or something?
Yeah, that
That fake one?
quote unquote leaked image.
Oh, I
Right.
actually leaked. I actually believe that.
Well, I believed it too.
Yeah, I
But
did
here,
too.
let's bring this up here. So, during a video effects presentation at Marvel Studios co-president Luis D. Esposito, an audience of assembled journalists saw a variety of work-in-progress sequences for the forthcoming John Watts-directed Spider-Man Homecoming. Among the scenes of Michael Keaton's Vulture flight suit in action and our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man crawling all over the Washington Monument was one of Logan Marshall Green using a pair of concussive gauntlets and wearing the iconic checkered patterned sleeves of the Shocker.
Oh,
In this iteration, Shocker is serving as Vulture's underling, blah, 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 Tinkerer, this and that, Marvel Universe. The guys over at the MCU Exchange have confirmed that though Marshall Green will initially be one of Adrian Toombs' cleanup crew, his name is actually Jackson Montana Bryce, who is a member of the Enforcers in the comics and went on to take the mantle of Shocker in the spectacular Spider-Man animated series. And yes, we do already have a confirmed Shocker by Bochum Woodbine's Herman Schultz. So it looks like you'll have that Shocker, and then we're going to switch to the other Shocker. But in the
so
yep.
you guys. Speaking of this Shocker character that I remember playing on my PS2 with the Spider-Man game. Oh
yeah, I
man,
remember
I love
that.
game.
Woof, throwback.
Yeah.
Deep cuts. What about him?
Childish Gambino was shown in the trailer next to
I think-
Shocker.
No.
I remember.
No, I think this checkered pattern, this suit that you keep seeing in the trailer, I think that's the uniform for the cleanup crew. And I think that's why you see two people wearing it in the trailer. And both of them, neither of them being the new character here, the new Logan Marshall Green, neither of them are him. I think that's going to be the uniform that they wear.
So you think they just added Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, just for a cleanup crew? What do you think his role is gonna?
I don't know what his role is.
Eddie Brock.
He's standing there, but he's not in the uniform. He's just wearing a t-shirt.
Eddie Brock.
Yo, he's Venom. Watch.
Bruh.
I honestly.
I'm not even gonna lie. If he was Eddie Brock, that I would lose my mind. That would have been really cool.
That would. I honestly wouldn't mind.
Going back to the scene, there's a shot in the trailer where Spidey's like hit by somebody. He's wearing like a gauntlet thing,
that
right?
is Bookham Woodbine's Herman Schultz. That's the actual original Shocker. That's Herman Schultz right there. So I guess, and it's gonna switch because remember that promo art that was released?
Yeah.
Right there. The promo art that was released actually shows the actual full-on Shocker suit in the Spider-Man Homecoming. So that bus fight, he's wearing his homemade suit, right?
Yeah.
I think the Shocker stuff is gonna happen. Another Shocker thing. That's what's happening in the Washington Monument. I think it's Shocker. I think there's more. There's so much more that we have no idea what's going on. People say the trailer shows so much. I think there's so much more that we have not even a clue of.
Wait, so it's like he's wearing the suit with like an orange vest or something.
Safety first.
Yeah.
That's a promo thing. That's for like a toy probably, but like that's showing. That's it. So what is this movie has not shown us anything? Trust me, guys.
This doesn't add up.
Exactly, doesn't add up. How many?
Yeah, and
I'm
not in your group chat, so I couldn't see it.
Oh, hold on. Where's your? There you go.
What if there's more? What if there's more than like two villains? What if there's like Mysterio or someone else?
There's 3 villains so far.
To throw everyone off. What if?
Well, apparently we got technically there's 4 villains now. We got 2 Shockers, Tinkerer, Vulture.
Sinister 6. What if? Oh my God.
No.
They wouldn't do that this soon.
Sony would.
Sony would. Dude,
Where
this Shocker suit in the promo art looks goofier than the original.
It's freaking good.
Speaking of Shocker, I just remembered I have his first appearance.
Oh my God!
Every podcast you're gonna.
I just wanted to throw it in there.
Is that her thing? Is that she just comes in with the first appearances?
She has a lot of first appearances.
She has the first appearance of Wally West. I've been trying to find that like my whole entire life.
No. I messed up. No, wait. I messed up. I don't have the first appearance of Wally West. I have the first appearance of when he became the Flash. So.
So like when he created his own accident. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Infinity War. Do we want to talk about the set pictures with Vision and Scarlet Witch?
I mean, I knew it was gonna happen. I was pretty much.
Yeah, the relationship, yes, but.
Yeah.
Did we want to talk about the fact that what he looks like?
Oh,
Did you actually
okay.
expect that?
Do you think that maybe that was just like a test shot?
Well, I'm thinking.
No, that's
without
the
graphics.
filming that they're doing.
I'm thinking it's just like a hologram, or it's either that or a what do you call that?
This is the first time Marvel
like a dream sequence. What if it's a dream sequence?
Yeah, I agree with May. It could be something like him wanting to show her like how he would appear.
The pictures will show them inside, but there's set pictures and videos of them walking together along the street. Like it's a whole scene they're having. This could be the end of the movie.
He doesn't want to be a robot on a date.
This could be in the beginning of the movie. This could be the end of the movie, because this is them together, right? And then he's human, but then there's also those earlier screen set pictures of him in the Vision gear, regular gear, fighting. So I really don't know what to make of those set pictures of human Vision. It's gonna be pretty cool. But hey, Scarlet Witch and Vision, get it, giggity. What do you got next? Black Panther wraps production. Yippee.
Yep.
Yay.
Hey,
what was it? 4 months?
When's the trailer coming? Give it like a month or 2.
You serious?
Well, Black Panther comes out next year, or is it in 2019?
Next year.
It's next year, right? Yeah. We're gonna go from here. Cloak and Dagger trailer dropped.
I had no idea that this trailer was even coming, and I had no idea that the
Nobody
show
knew the
was
trailer
even
was
happening.
coming. I knew the show was happening. I knew the casting, but the trailer I had no idea was coming, and it's
this
dropped.
This is on Freeform, which is ABC Family, correct?
Yeah.
The trailer does not show much. It just shows like these kids are troubled. Boo hoo, aren't they all?
Teenage romance.
I like
I
the
think
tone.
they're like
That's all I can say from it. But it doesn't really show you much except the fact that they're troubled.
When I saw the trailer, the tone kind of reminded me like of a Netflix show. It didn't really remind me of like a TV series.
I thought it was like a tween, like a tween show, kind of like like Riverdale or like Pretty Little Liars. I think that's what they're gonna.
Yeah.
I love that show, by the way. That's a good show. But anyway,
that's been going on forever, right?
Yeah, this was like their last season, so.
Yeah, Pretty Big Liars.
Pretty big. They've been lying for years. I think they're pretty big liars. The trailer for Cloak and Dagger, I like the tone that they're going for. I didn't get to see too much more of the actual powers being used, which is fine. It's the first trailer. You don't show me everything, but And it is just a
at
TV
the end,
show.
you do get a shot of the dude in his cloak, and you get the girl holding her dagger. So
The diamond gems, whatever they
yeah.
New Warriors, guys. Squirrel Girl.
Anna Kendrick for Squirrel Girl or Batgirl?
She's perfect.
She better not be Batgirl.
I still want Jenna Malone to be Batgirl, but that's not happening.
Yeah, you're right. That's my number one is Jenna Malone. But we'll talk about Batgirl in a little bit when we get to DC stuff.
Okay.
But New Warrior, Squirrel Girl. I remember posting, I'm like, guys, when is Squirrel Girl gonna be part of the MCU? And everyone's like, that's stupid. That's never gonna happen. I'm like, guys, stop saying that's never gonna happen because you don't know anymore. Things are crazy. Things are happening. Spider-Man's in the MCU.
We have a raccoon, all right? We can have
a talking
squirrel.
tree, and a kid with Spider-Man powers that swings around, and a guy in the billionaire suit. The crazy.
Calm down, nerdy. You're gonna get people yelling at you. That's why Marvel's for kids. Making characters like raccoons, talking squirrels.
You're gonna trigger.
I'm just saying. Do we have any?
All right.
Do we have any squirrels in the DC universe yet? No.
No, you don't.
Nah. Talking
because it's for adults.
Well, Marvel. That's why Marvel's making the money because it
know.
can broader range of customers. All right.
Isn't there a character that speaks like he just can't die, or at least he says he can't die? What's his name? In the New Warriors.
Oh.
Well, let me look up the list of characters that they confirmed are going to be in the show.
All right, you should look that up, Jose.
Oh, I'm not prepared, guys. I'm not prepared. All right.
Sure.
So we got Doreen Green, Squirrel Girl. Craig Hollis, Mr. Immortal. Dwayne Taylor, Night Thrasher. Robbie Baldwin, Speedball. And Zach Smith, Micro.
Speedball.
And Deborah Fields, Debris. Or Debris, whatever it is. Those are the
I really want to see Speedball.
I'm just saying we finally got Squirrel Girl in the MCU, guys. I'm sorry, but...
What is this going to be like a TV show on what network?
Freeform.
Oh, okay.
Like the ABC family.
The Runaways is what, Hulu?
What is it?
Hulu. The Runaways.
Oh yeah, The Runaways is going to be in Hulu, I think.
The Runaways.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. But
what is it?
I'm looking at these powers, and we're gonna have a telekinetic.
We're gonna have a what?
Low-level telekinetic. Trickster is Debris. Wow. Microbe. Zach Smith. Microbe can talk to germs. Well,
I'm telling you, these powers are so weird.
The power suit of a squirrel, and the power can summon an army of squirrels.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with the dude who can talk to germs.
Mr. Immortal cannot die ever, maybe, so he says.
Yeah, you see, I told you.
Right.
That guy.
Night Thrasher, powers none.
She thrashes in the night.
That's what she said.
What did I say about this?
Can launch kinetic balls of energy. Alright. Interesting ragtag group of heroes here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Any what's it called? Date that is supposed to come out?
I got nothing on that right now. There probably is. There might be some. Maybe there isn't. I don't know.
No, there isn't a release date as of yet.
Speaking of characters, Cable was cast by Josh
Yeah.
Brolin. Woo!
Yep.
The last podcast we talked a lot about who's gonna be playing Cable, and
Yeah.
now we got it.
I like this casting.
Me too.
I don't know.
I'm very, very happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No one saw this coming though.
Yeah, nobody did. Nobody.
From Jedi.
I think
Although I thought
Thanos.
Brad Pitt would have been like perfect too. Oh, I love Brad Pitt.
All right, put it away.
I like the casting, but it's kind of a bummer because
He's already Thanos.
he's that.
You
Yeah,
wanted to
then
have more
also,
variety. Is that what you're thinking?
There's less of that too. There's less of a chance that now. I think everyone still had like a 1% hope that maybe the Fox and MCU would cross over,
I
but
think
no.
Spider-Man proved that if they ever did finally cross over, that it was going to be a complete reboot of one of the two. So, and even if it was, I don't think it affects it. If anything, I think it makes it easier. I still don't think it's going to happen, but I mean, Thanos is a CGI character.
True.
Remember when the rumors were for Vin Diesel to play Black Bolt, and he does Groot? You know, it's not that big of a difference.
Brolin could always make his voice deeper as Thanos, so it doesn't sound the same.
Oh yeah, and he's voicing him. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And anything else to say about that? You think Deadpool's gonna make any Thanos jokes?
Oh yeah, hell yeah! I cannot wait for those. That's probably.
And just speaking about death again, now we have Deadpool and Thanos together. There's got to be a death reference in there. By the way, did you guys ever notice that in X-Men Days of Future Past, Cable is in it? He's a kid.
I remember Bishop. I don't remember Cable.
No, he's a kid. He's the kid in the beginning. Remember when you're going through the debris field, and that kid is walking around?
I have to rewatch that. That's interesting.
I could be wrong, but that was Nathan Summers. He was a kid, and he had like a little bit of white in his hair. And then at the end of the movie, when you have the spoilers, at the end of the movie when it's the good future, you see the kid run past him again, and that was again Nathan Summers. That was supposed to be a young Cable.
Oh, he had that silver
streak in his hair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see it. Wow, it's pretty cool.
So, that's right, guys. Pay attention. Stay woke.
Shut up. Stay woke. You found that online.
I did not. No, I put that together in my own head. That's right. I got a brain. I use it for stuff.
Shut up.
Punisher, guys. Punisher has wrapped filming.
Yeah, I think that's my most anticipated Netflix series.
Me too.
After seeing his performance, John Bernth. Oh god, he's amazing.
He's amazing. Oh my god. Oh.
Put it away.
Yeah, I co-sign. I think he's gonna do great. I think that show's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be.
Dark as hell. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Bloody too. The Defenders is I'm still more excited about. Did you guys see that set picture of him in the suit finally?
Who? Oh, Punisher in the suit. Yeah.
Set photo.
Yeah. He had a goofy looking haircut, I think, in that picture.
Tell that to his face.
Yeah, okay.
Yo, I don't like your face. I don't like your hair.
I
don't like your hair.
Hey, Younis, I got some good news for you.
Yes.
That was the end of all the Marvel topics. It's time to talk about those 6 topics of DC.
Yeah.
6.
You know what? Let's just skip DC. It wasn't important anyways.
Yeah, let's go right to Star Wars.
Yeah. No, we'll talk about DC. All right. Joss Whedon basically subtly confirms that he is going to be involved. He confirms his involvement with Batgirl. And he talks about casting and, why he's drawn to the character as a whole.
I have so many things to say about her. I'm very excited to see a girl in the cowl.
Are you talking about casting yet?
No, I'm not there. I don't have my eye on anybody. I feel like I'm creating this character. I'm in a dialogue with her, and then we'll see who joins that later on.
No name in mind that you thought of for the part?
I doubt it'll be a name. I think this is somewhere where you go and find Batgirl and then you cast her.
That audiences don't look at and say, we know that person, you want it to be a fresh face and just think of focusing on the character?
I mean, I'm not against movie stars. They're great, but you need somebody who's going to be just right. And in a situation like this, the name carries a lot of weight, so it's not as critical, so definitely Vin Diesel.
Did you guys see the stuff that...
Yeah, I saw the video.
Guardians of the Galaxy premiere. Again, during the red carpet. He was there, because he's from...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they invited him, even though he's doing Batgirl. He's like, hey,
I'm surprised he's not blacklisted. Yeah.
They're really,
no,
realistically,
but though, no, Kevin Feige, he said it like he supports it, that he's, he's all for him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're...
Meg, doing some research.
No, really. I even wrote it down.
Yeah, he did. You're right.
An internal Marvel versus DC thing going on.
Did you see that tweet I posted of James Gunn? And
it was Jeff Johns.
They're both like they're both giving credit to each other how well they like.
I love that. I love it when they do that.
Yeah, like they want everyone to do great. It's just like the fickle fans that just want
a
rising tide.
Fangirls.
It's like tide raises all ships. If DC has good superhero movies, and that means that's good for Marvel. Marvel has good superhero movies.
Competition. Yeah, if it's called DC.
One, it keeps making each other have to work harder. And 2, it also means that if someone has a good experience watching a superhero movie, even though it's DC, a superhero movie in the theater, they're going to watch another superhero movie in the theater, which is next one's coming up is a Marvel one. Like, it raises all ships. Of course, if one goes down, if it's a bad movie...
Yeah, then we're just stuck with one. Like, we're just stuck with one if one goes down.
You know what, though? I'm just happy and grateful that we even get to see all these like superhero like movies and shows. Like finally,
There it is.
It's like,
there it is.
I'm so grateful. Like
There's
it's
too
amazing.
much.
Mm-hmm.
There's too much sometimes now.
It's too much, but you know what? I'll take too much over barely. Let me read something here that Jeff Sweden has said. I started getting obsessed with how a young woman can get hardcore enough to need to put on a cowl. Like, what's her damage? She didn't have her parents killed in the alley. Who is this person? Who decides? Rather than being forced to be their childhood rather than being forced to by their childhood trauma, decides to pick up this life. How intense and driven that person is. That's what basically he was saying, that he drew him to a girl like Batgirl.
Mm-hmm.
And he also said about casting, he has no person in mind right now, but he's thinking about going for an unknown because you don't necessarily need a big name. The character itself is a big name and a big draw. So well,
what are your fan casts? What is everybody in here's fan cast for?
I mean,
fan cast for who? Batgirl?
Mm-hmm.
So my still number one pick is still Emma Stone because I love the actress.
She's too big as according to
that's the it's very unlikely to happen. Mm-hmm. So like Andrew Garfield as Nightwing and her as Batgirl is like
oh dude, I would legit flip out if tomorrow they're just like, yep, these are two castings. I would be like, yo, that's the biggest F you to Marvel.
Yep. I mean, to be honest,
I don't think it'd be a bad Nightwing either. Andrew Garfield, I think it'd be pretty good.
And her as Batgirl, I would lose my mind.
I mean, that would just be extraordinary. That would be amazing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And Emma Stone is just... I think she's probably the main reason why I loved Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man more than anybody. It just hooked to me more than anybody for some reason.
She added a lot to him.
Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren cast in Aquaman as King Nereus. And what's his actor's name? Yaha Abdul Mateen? Confirmed
Abdul Mateen. Yeah, I almost said it in an Arabic accent. Yeah.
That dude tweets out, I can finally say thank you to the club. And the club just got a little bit more tan. A lot more badass.
Yeah,
he said Aquaman. He is confirming his role as Black Manta. So we got Black Manta and King Nereus in Aquaman. That means what?
Cool.
2, 3. We got 3 villains in Aquaman. That's too many villains, guys. Oh my god.
You guys think that I might be stupid because they might have already said, but you guys think Orm is going to be the main? Is it going to be a build up to him becoming the villain?
They're going to do it to him what they did with Baron Mordo, friend.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be a villain right now.
Yeah.
He may be low key. he may be low key mode.
I see what you did there, nerdy.
Shut up. Stop.
You're just mad because you didn't think of it first. I literally was gonna say that he was like the character Loki, but not copy the character. I'm just saying that he was gonna be a friend, but low key he will actually be planning a scheme.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. So I think he's gonna be helping him at the end of the movie. Gonna realize, he's actually a bad guy at the end of the movie.
So Black Manta might actually be like the main villain,
and King Nereus might be a side villain.
It'll be like that guy from Dr. Manhattan. What's his name? Even though he's a villain in the first place in the comics, what's his name? The guy in the green.
Ozymandias?
Is it him? Like the only black dude in Dr. Manhattan?
Oh no,
Dr. Manhattan, Doctor Strange. Wow, I said Dr. Manhattan.
I was like, what?
I already talked about Baron Mordo.
Baron Mordo, yeah.
I said Dr. Manhattan. Sorry.
The actor's name is Chiwetel Ejiofor. There you go.
I was like, man.
That's his name.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to you.
You never are. Army Hammer debunks Green Lantern rumors. You guys saw that video, that interview?
Cares.
Yeah, I saw it.
He basically says any talk that's about connected to him and Green Lantern have come just from internet rumors alone. He has never met with anybody. I'm like, bull crap.
You're not confirming or denying anything.
I have nothing to confirm nor deny. I can put it this. Fuck it, why not? The only talk of me being Green Lantern that I have heard in my life has only come from social media.
Bull.
He met with Deathstroke himself. What do you mean?
Well, that's the actors hanging out. I'm talking about like actual executive meetings.
We have never even talked to each other before.
I'm sure.
You've never seen anything near them. They were never near each other until
look at the image of Green Lantern in Injustice.
It's insane how it looks
exactly like him.
I thought they just like put Chris Pine. Wow, what the hell? Army Hammer's face in it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I want Chris
rumors
Pine
about
too.
Army Hammer as
Yeah,
Nightwing.
I'm not gonna lie, Chris Pine would have been so dope.
Krypton trailer review, guys. We had that new sci-fi.
What's happening? It's having some difficulties. Like the account for its Instagram account just got deleted too.
That's because this is what happened.
Maybe it's
marketing. It wasn't supposed to come out yet. It was leaked by somebody.
The trailer was not supposed to.
Yeah, because a lot of people that have done like trailer reactions for that, they got their video flagged and pulled down by the either Sci-Fi themselves or somebody involved with the DC. Apparently, yeah, that wasn't supposed to officially come out yet, and somebody leaked it.
Damn, I was in school and I went to the bathroom to watch the leaked trailer.
Wow, how do you feel about yourself now?
Dedication. That's dedication. That's what I did.
I mean, it was HD, so everyone thought it was like official.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty good.
It wasn't like on no camcorder footage.
Yeah, it wasn't recorded by.
It did get taken down from my Instagram page. Usually, something like that would get taken down. They would freaking take down my Instagram page.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty risky, dude.
Hey, does this take place in the DCEU?
Dude.
Yeah, it does.
The first DCEU TV show.
Yep.
But it's gonna take place in the DCEU in the same way that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is connected to the movies, and meaning that it's not gonna be.
Yeah, but Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. takes place during the events of this film. It takes place 2 generations before Man of Steel.
That was the joke, man. You didn't get it.
Shut up, man. Hey, May is still here. You haven't said a word.
I know, right? Well, I mean, yeah.
What do you have written down for this? Anything? You saw the trailer.
Yeah, I saw it. It's
all right then. Well.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think it's kind of cheesy. Like the way it's like being filmed and stuff like that. It's giving me like a mid-90s kind of like sci-fi.
Mid-90s.
You know?
Do you watch many
before?
Do you watch many sci-fi TV shows? The actual Sci-Fi Channel.
No, not really.
Yeah, I watch a couple. I watch like the 100 and stuff, and it does have that same feel. Just like how ABC, when it comes to Agent S.H.I.E.L.D., has that feel. Netflix has their own feel. So sci-fi does look like that. And so I'm used to it. I can still see it, but I'm used to it.
Yeah, I'm not used to it.
I like that it's connected
I'm not
to
hyped
that Man of Steel
but
world.
I'm looking forward to it.
Because Zack Snyder's Krypton was a very organic and very, very different Krypton that we're used to. We're used to crystallize, everyone's in robes, you know? This one's much more organic feeling that Zack Snyder created. Now we get to explore the world. I still think that they should have been with
Visionary.
I can't even speak now. I still think they should have gone with Kal-El's father instead of grandfather.
Yeah, not his grandfather.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
I wish they used Jorah.
Yeah, I would have been way more interested in that. His father, his grandfather, I don't know who he is. I get that they have now had much more time to play around with. But
200 years before.
I'm like, that's too much time. Give yourself 50 years. You can be just fine with that.
The grandfather of Kal-El is with the, I believe, grandmother of.
Yeah.
God. So
yeah, exactly.
I saw a meme online. It's pretty funny.
The grandfather of Kal is with the mother of Zod. They had a little fling.
Oh, the mother. Oh, wow. Oh,
because Zod's older than Superman. But yeah, that's the thing. And I'm like, great. You had that little. You get to have that fun little sex scene because sci-fi likes to have those sex scenes.
So you think they're gonna try to do like a Game of Thrones, but in the space? I think that's what they're trying to go for here with the House of El. You know,
all the power to them. Then that sounds like a great idea.
That's interesting.
I like the idea.
That would be the smart way to go if they were trying to do that. Yeah.
We already know there's dragons in this.
Hey, there's flying Avatar creatures, dude. Yeah,
exactly. This is Pandora.
When does it come out?
I just want to see how the special effects. The special effects just look amazing, so I'm looking.
All right, when does it come out? I don't know.
I don't see a lot of W feather either, so that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Guys, next we're done with DC topics. Now we get to talk about Star Wars.
Yay.
Yeah, The Last Jedi. To be honest, I have never watched one Star Wars film in my life other than Rogue One. To be honest, I have never watched one Star Wars film in my life.
Look at this dude. till you see the. No. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna start
What
this
do you
winter
think of
break.
Rogue One? What was
I
your
don't
Rogue
even
One
opinion?
was
want. No,
really
he doesn't
good.
even get to speak about Rogue One. He doesn't.
It
even
was
get to
really
talk.
good.
No.
So like the ending where everybody died and I saw Princess Leia, but
Spoiler alert.
yeah, I know.
That's true.
I don't. I honestly
Well,
do not know what happened, but I think that's gonna come and bite me in the ass when I go and watch it. Like
Episode 4.
I don't know. You see, I don't know what the hell is
Oh my
happening. They had episode 4 in the last episode. Like it's weird. The slate is weird, but I don't know. I'm looking forward to finally watching it.
yeah, it was so sad when like everyone died. I was like, oh my god, like
We're not talking about Rogue One, guys.
I mean, it
No,
wasn't that
I-
sad. Princess Leia was smiling. Oh, it's a new.
Because she didn't know who
Yeah.
just died. She just knew people died, but she's 17 years old. Oh,
I'm not the hugest Star Wars fan either. I pretty much watched all of them within the past like 3 years.
Yeah.
My sister's a huge fan, but yeah. What I thought about this trailer is I thought it was cool to see Rey training with Luke. I thought this trailer didn't give away anything. It just led to more questions, and I
because
think
it's a
that was
teaser trailer. It's
smart.
not even a
Yeah.
trailer number 1.
It's a teaser.
It's a
It's not
teaser.
even an official number 1 trailer. And then Luke with his line at the end where he was like, "Oh, it's time for the Jedi to end."
I love
any
that line.
Any thoughts from you guys on what that could mean?
Was that actually Mark Hamill? Who was that?
that was him. Yeah, that was Luke saying.
Wait,
it's time for
we don't know if that was him
It was a
narrating.
hologram.
though,
No, that was
right?
him. There's only one thing I know, and that's for the time for the Jedi. That was all Mark Hamill. That was his
Oh, okay.
lines.
So is he going to the dark side?
There's all these theories of a gray Jedi. Gray
I
Jedi.
don't know,
just-
like, I have
where
so
they
many
mix the good and the bad.
questions.
They
I
blend it
can-
together.
No.
I think he's just
They're not gonna
depressed.
pull a Red Hood in Star Wars. Okay.
I think that he's just depressed. All right.
Depressed.
He's seen some crap go down. We're gonna get some
Yeah.
flashbacks or
You
visions
see, I don't
of the
know. I've
past.
never watched it, so
And he trained Kylo, so he's probably pissed off about that.
Kylo.
damn.
He
trained
probably
Kylo.
he probably knows that Han's dead, or he's gonna know in a second when she opens her mouth and says something.
Han Solo died.
This dude.
I'm joking.
This
Oh
dude.
my,
I have a feeling I'm gonna fall in love with his character though.
You probably will.
oh my.
So I don't know how is he even gonna react to finding out that Han's dead. He's sensitive to the Force. He probably felt that Han
He probably
died.
sensed it. Yeah.
Ryan Johnson commented saying that he always viewed the Last Jedi, the Jedi word, as a singular and not plural. It wasn't until the release of the name came out and everyone's like, "Oh, it's a plural, it's a singular," that he goes, "Oh, I never even viewed it that way."
Did he say it's singular?
He said he views it as singular.
It's so funny when people started asking that when the title was announced, because I had never even pondered that question. That seems like to me the most
basic question
or uninteresting, I guess.
Oh, it's interesting.
It was
it's interesting. So singular
like,
or
no?
plural?
And look, in my mind, it's singular.
It's singular.
In my mind, it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Star Wars Battlefront 2, guys, that trailer.
Yeah.
Yes.
That looked pretty
What have
good.
I been saying for the longest time about that Star Wars Battlefront reboot game that came out? I'm like, no, I want all eras. I want online space battles. And I want classes. I want a campaign. And they're bringing all that into Battlefront 2.
Mm-hmm.
All of it, even including classes, much more customization available. It's going to be great.
Indeed, it will.
And it's like multiplayers, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so I have nothing to bring to this conversation. The last Star Wars game I ever played was Pod Racer for 64.
Oh, good times. The last thing I'm on Star Wars, actually, a couple things. No Carrie Fisher. Kathleen Kennedy says Carrie Fisher will not be in Episode 9. She will be very prominent in Episode 8. And the brother of Carrie Fisher had just come out and said that they're going to use... They cut out some footage from Episode 8 and other unused footage that they have. And they're going to splice it into Episode 9. That's how they're going to bring her over. And then Kathleen Kennedy is like, oh, no, he was mistaken. She's not going to be at all in Episode 9.
He was probably confused because we finished everything in 8, And Carrie is absolutely phenomenal in the movie. And we're so happy that we were able to complete shooting in the summer. Unfortunately, Carrie passed away. So by the time we were well underway with episode 9 in our thoughts, we had not written the script yet. But we've regrouped. We started over again in January. So sadly, Carrie will not be in 9.
Well, she said Carrie Fisher will not be in episode 9. So
yeah, she said that before. I mean,
she just
like
said
she
that during
unfortunately died before they could even,
do anything with it. And then before the script was even written, she said, for episode 9. And I'm like, well, they already said they're not going to do CGI for her to bring her back. They're recasting is the only option left if they're going to use Leia at all, because she said Carrie Fisher will not be in episode 9. So that no unused footage is not going to do, no CGI, because they already said they won't do that. And if Disney said they're going to do it and the family was okay with it, who are we to say not to do CGI? But anyway,
the CGI I think was pretty good too on.
Yeah, but they already said we're not going to do it, so they're going to write her off. How does her? It all depends. We haven't seen episode 8 yet. We don't know how it's going to end.
Wasn't the ending of the story Return of the Jedi? Like, how did she end there? Right? No. I'm tripping because Force Awakens came after.
This dude.
Yeah. Never mind.
Well, I don't know what to think about that. But did you guys watch any of the panels or any of the stories breaking from Star Wars Celebration? Like the 40th annual anniversary where they had like the tribute to her and John Williams came out and was playing the music. Like literally, the music started playing as they're doing the tribute on TV, and everyone's looking up, and then the curtains open, and it's actually John Williams playing her score, and everybody started clapping and cheering and everything. All the cast was there. George Lucas was there. Hayden Christensen showed up, and the crowd went wild and was really supportive of him, which was really good because this guy sees all the memes.
Bring him back. No, I'm just kidding.
I wouldn't be opposed if they said they're going to bring him back. I wouldn't be opposed to it. There's rumors saying he's going to come back.
We still need a Darth Vader
Force Ghost
story as soon as he gets into his suit.
Force Ghost. That's all I was saying. I got one last thing to add about the Star Wars trailer and Rey's relationship with Luke, because during Celebration, Daisy Ridley came out and said that, speaking about when Rey meets Luke, she says, sometimes you meet your heroes and they're not who you thought they would be.
Yeah, I heard that.
Now that's something interesting. That's
a little nugget of information. Yeah,
that's like, he's very different than the stories used to tell. Like he's not the Luke we're gonna remember. He's beaten down. He's depressed. Probably drinks.
Like Bruce Wayne and Batman or Superman.
We're criminals, Alfred.
We're criminals.
So that's the last little bit of nugget for Star Wars. Now we have 3-4 stories left. They're just smaller side stories. Will Smith is in talks for Genie in the live-action Aladdin movie.
No.
Can you guys picture his voice as the Genie? Really animated Will Smith.
Well, it depends what the Genie looks like. If I think about the Genie from the cartoon, then no. But this Genie is gonna look very different. It'll probably end up working. You need a big personality to do something like this. And Will Smith is a very big personality.
Will Smith has a really good personality, so
and I think he's I saw something real briefly that Kevin Hart said that he was approached to play the role, and I don't know why he didn't do it. I didn't read the article. It's just that he was approached.
Kevin Hart was approached?
Before. Don't you read the notes I write up, man?
Like I said, I don't read anything great.
He was approached by before Will Smith was. But
wow.
Will Smith in talks is not the craziest thing. I thought The Rock maybe would have been really good.
I know. I can picture The Rock. His voice.
After Moana, he has that big presence that's also very funny and comedic. Yeah. But so does Will Smith. It's just his voice is not as deep as The Rock, but I could see Will Smith doing it. It's not the craziest thing. The problem is that people can't visually see the cartoon version with Will Smith's voice. They're not supposed to. You got to think of a whole new. You have to imagine a whole new Genie.
CGI Genie.
A brand new CGI redesigned Genie with Will Smith voice, and we can't know what that's going to look like, so we have to wait. But it's not official yet, but this is probably the reason why he's not doing Dumbo no more, because he was in talks for Dumbo.
That's right.
As one of the human characters in Dumbo.
Now, if anyone could pull it off, Big Willie, I think he could do it.
Will Smith
just has to be super animated, and he can do that.
I think it's a pretty good casting. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there's no way you can beat Robin Williams, so you have to go completely out of left field choice. Will Smith does that. I don't want them to do Robin Williams again. Leave that one as a special place as it. Leave it by itself.
I mean, they could always get a sound alike because there are a lot of people impersonators out there that sound like Robin Williams.
You don't wanna touch anything that Robin Williams.
Yeah,
do something completely separate. So that's why I think it's a good idea that they go completely out of left field, and Will Smith does that for me. So I like it. I would have thought of it, but I like it. So Jude Law, any Harry Potter fans here? Jude Law has been cast as a young Dumbledore for the sequel to Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. No, nothing.
Okay.
Silence.
I'm not a Harry Potter fan. What are they called? Potterians?
No, I really love Harry Potter.
Fan.
That casting.
I'm not a Harry Potter fan.
That was a really good casting. Jude Law is amazing. Dumbledore is gay, so yeah. So him and Johnny Depp. Yeah, Jude Law and Johnny Depp. It's gonna be like the ultimate fan fiction.
Oh boy, oh boy. I don't really have much to say. I've only seen like 1.5 Harry Potter movies. Sorry,
all right, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go watch Star Wars.
One day,
you guys watch Harry Potter.
Yeah, one day I'm gonna sit down and just watch all the Harry Potters. I'm not
just like me with Star Wars.
All right, you guys ready for the final news story of the day?
Yep.
Yeah,
this is the big one.
Oh God, I think I know what it is. I'm not looking at the list.
Why? Michael Bay.
Ah, 14
Michael Bay. All right. So they put together this writers' room with a lot of good writers are in there. I can't list them all. They did movies. They're good, and they come up with it's really revealed that they come up with 14 ideas, not movies that they're gonna make. Just 14 ideas, and probably real rough drafts and screenplays, right? Of movies. They're not gonna make all of them. They're just saying this is 14 directions we can go, whether it's main films or spin-offs. This is right after, and then soon afterwards, Michael Bay says that he will not be directing any more Transformers movies after this last one, which he said that like 3 times already. Bumblebee's coming out and it's being directed by the guy who did Kubo and Two Strings. That does have me interested. So that kind of got piqued my interest a little bit. I like Kubo and Two Strings, and who doesn't love Bumblebee? So besides that spin-off movie,
guys, right now.
You know what? Okay, let me say something. So I kind of I fell off the franchise when they kicked out Megan Fox.
There we go.
No, seriously, like I left with her. So after that, I don't know. I just gave up on the franchise. So
she's the next Poison Ivy, ain't that right, guys?
That's just a rumor.
I hope so.
I was joking.
God, she'd be perfect for Poison Ivy or like Catwoman.
No, just because she's attractive and can do sexy walking, that doesn't matter to me.
All right, but yeah, Michael Bay, more Transformer movies.
So they're doing the Bumblebee spin-off with the Kubo and Two Strings director, which I'm okay. That sounds good. It's gonna be the first Transformers movie without Michael Bay directing. He'll be producing, so it's still gonna look like a lot of explosions. But now he's come out of nowhere and says he wants to do one of the spin-off movies.
It's just never gonna end, man.
Never.
And that makes me think like. Okay, when he was crapping out Transformers, I was almost with Avengers, Transformers, 4, I'm like, this guy does not care about this franchise at all. But now that he's like investing in writers' rooms and stuff, and now he wants to take hold of one of the smaller projects, not even the main one, the smaller one, Side Story. I'm like, does this guy really actually care about these characters like that much? It's got to be more than just about money at this point. Like, how much does he actually care? It's confusing me.
You think he goes home and he plays with his Bumblebee toys at night? And he's like, man, I got to keep making movies.
I play with the Bumblebee toys.
That's what she said.
If this guy likes, like, huge monster robots so much, why not make a Voltron movie? And as I say that, all the Voltron fans collectively gasp in horror. They're like, no, dude, stay away.
I know. I like some of his movies. I like the first Transformers. I like the third one. So that's 50-50 right now. This next one, I don't know. I like the trailer. The last trailer they dropped out, but the trailers are always really good. So it's you can't judge Transformers movies by the trailers.
Sounds like a certain comic universe I know.
Exactly. I was gonna say that. I was waiting for you to say that too.
What?
Batman vs Superman.
I said.
Oh yeah. Actually, the Batman vs Superman trailers never got me so hype.
What? The Batman vs Superman trailer I think was the most hype.
Everybody was
like my favorite trailer.
I watched so many reactions of Batman vs Superman, right? And everybody was losing their minds. Go on my YouTube channel and look at my reactions of Batman vs Superman. Like, the last trailer is the only one that I actually got pretty hyped for. The first ones, I just kind of stared at the screen like, yeah, this is alright, cool.
No, I mean,
at one point I'm like, oh, that's
Jose,
cool.
Jose, just you don't know, you shouldn't be doing YouTube.
Oh my god.
That was a joke, guys. I'm joking.
Get off the internet like that.
The nerdy and World of Flash roast session is gonna begin again.
Oh my gosh. Don't do that.
Just don't video shop me onto any more dinosaurs.
Dude, that was too funny. Oh man, that was such a great little roast. I don't know what else to think about it, man. Jesus. Michael Bay, just let it go, man. Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
What did I say about singing?
Sorry. The last one worked out so well, though, with Miley Cyrus song. All right. That's the end of all the topics we had. Now we can actually talk to TC a little bit here. Tell us a little bit about yourself, buddy.
You don't want to do that, dude. You don't want to talk to me.
Well, we have you as a special guest, right? Let's get you featured. Let's ask you some questions, right? Why did you start everything that you do here?
I tell this story. It's just basically, I had an iPhone 3G at the time. That's how old I am. Mm-hmm. It had like 8 gigabytes of memory, and I was like saving all these comic book pictures, and it was taking up all my memory. I was like, shit. And then Instagram came out, and I was like, man, I could just post this to Instagram, and it won't, fill up my phone, and that's pretty much how the account started.
So it's just a storage dump for you?
Account? It was a storage dump, dude. I swear to you. Yeah.
Oh man.
But nah, like I grew up on the cartoons, and then the cartoons got me into the comics, and then the movie started coming out, and then that's all she wrote. That's pretty much how I got into it. Like I grew up on all the 90s Batman the Animated Series, Spider-Man, X-Men, all those Marvel, even the crappier Marvel shows that no one even talks about anymore, like the Hulk series, the Iron Man series, Fantastic Four had like cartoons. Silver Surfer had 1 season. Remember all that stuff.
I love that Silver Surfer TV show. I think I'm the only one in the world who loved it.
It got canceled after I think 1 season, but I have the box set.
1 season, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then Justice League, Batman Beyond, and then
Batman Beyond was beyond amazing.
Yes, it was. My first comic was the Marvel vs. DC crossover. I got it in Mexico when I was like 10 years old. It was all in Spanish. Yeah, it was the amalgam one. And so I couldn't read Spanish at the time, so I was just kind of like looking at the pictures and making up my own stories. But that's pretty much it, man.
I have the comics.
The
Marvel vs. DC.
Yeah, the 4-issue run.
Yeah, I have it.
You guys are going on, and I asked a question about Comic Book HQ. That's about DC, and you guys went off of a Marvel vs. DC all of a sudden. The comments are gonna be lit with you guys going off with this.
Them nerd pageants, bro.
I had to say something.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure everyone else has the same origin story as I do. We all grew up on cartoons or comics first, or maybe movies.
No, I did this to just become famous. That's all.
Yep, same.
Yeah, same. Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Well, guys, now that means we have to pick a question from the fans. We told the fans that you can leave a question in the comments in our Instagram page on the post here about it, and we get to pick a couple, and you guys get to be featured on the podcast. So let's pick a few here. Anyway, you guys, have any of you guys picked anybody yet?
Flash of All Worlds asks, was there ever a point in time when you wanted to give up on your social media account?
Oh yeah, so many times.
No. For me, no.
For me, yeah.
Why?
For me, no. Yeah. But then again, I didn't get hacked twice at over 100,000 followers.
For me, yeah.
Actually, both times. No, I've only been hacked once, guys. Everyone says I hacked like 5 times. I've only been hacked once. The other time, I made a video about it. I got Instagram themselves took my page down for like some copyright issue about a set photo from Power Rangers.
Wow.
Saban came after you. That's why I don't mess around with like behind the scenes like pictures like that. It's really risky.
I still do it. I live on the edge, guys. And both times the few times I've wanted to stop is not because shut up. Both times I've lost my page is not the moments when I feel like I should stop. It's usually when just things are just going and I'm like, my life is very busy and hectic, and I just want to focus on life. But at the same time, I know that I would go through withdrawal. I have the itch to share the post about the news. It won't stop. The second time I lost my page, and I was not posting for like a week straight, I was like twitching my hand. I felt like I wanted to like post, and then I started a new page and just started going all the way back up again. And the times I do feel it is usually when I'm just like, I don't see the point.
Uh-huh.
And then it just kind of comes back to me again when I get that itch to share and talk about it. Usually when there's no news dropping is when I start thinking about it. Like, why am I here?
Yeah, to answer that question, I never thought about quitting ever, just because even like Instagram used to be a lot better for me. Like I used to get like a massive amount of likes, right? More than I am now. The Instagram did that new algorithm thing, and my shit dipped.
I hate that algorithm. Oh my god.
And then like there are points like, oh, okay, it sucks that Instagram is messing with us, but I still won't ever stop posting because I like posting. I like it too. I don't do it for money or for freaking followers. I do it because I like getting people's feedback and getting people talking about stuff.
I do because I like sharing. I like just telling.
Yeah.
All right, I got a question here from Isaiah. You think they will ever make a Teen Titans movie?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Hopefully the DCU survives long enough for that, man.
So, no.
I like that.
I actually would like a Teen Titans movie. Beast Boy, Starfire, Raven. Oh, Raven. Oh, my God.
Who would you cast as Raven? I already have a cast in mind.
I don't know, man. By the time we have a chance to get to a Teen Titans
What
movie,
about that girl who plays Negasonic Teenage Warhead as a Raven?
That's actually pretty good. I never thought of that.
But yeah, instead of Cyborg solo movie, I think they should just pull him off and make him a leader.
That solo movie is gonna bust if it's.
That solo movie, that Cyborg solo movie could be a Teen Titans kind of movie too. But isn't it gonna be like a Flash and Cyborg thing?
I don't know.
Wasn't there a rumor about Cyborg and Flash kind of road trip?
No, it wasn't a rumor. It was confirmed at one point, but
the DCU is being a lot of changes are going on, so who knows what it's going to be in 5 years from now. All right, guys, that's the end of the podcast. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, anywhere on social media under the Nerdy Hero. Comic Book HQ. TC, where can people find you?
On Instagram at Comic Book HQ or Geek Theory on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. May, what about you?
You can find me on Instagram in geek.glamour.girl.
Oh, she got it right this time.
I know, right?
And Younis.
I've been practicing, so.
Find me on Instagram and Twitter, world_of_flash_.
And Aqeel, where can people find you?
In bed asleep.
All right, perfect. All right, well, thanks everybody for listening in, and you can remember, guys, keep it nerdy.
And they say that a hero can save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. Whoa.
What's up, everybody? It's me, the Nerdy Hero. Just reminding you guys to check out tpublic.com so you can check out all my latest Nerdy Hero shirts and gear, as well as to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can check out my latest videos. And always, guys, remember, keep it nerdy.